would like to thank our amazing sponsors, TouringPlans Travel. Their destination specialists work with you to plan and book your trip. Whether you're traveling to a theme park, headed out on a cruise, or wanting to get away anywhere in the world. As experts in smart travel, their agents suggest the best itineraries and activities to fit your family's needs and handle all the reservations on your behalf. There is no cost to you or your family when using TouringPlans Travel services, and you may even save some money if discounts become available after booking. So head over to touringplans.com/travel and tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Now, on to the show.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to another Rope Drop Radio. Derek and Doug talking all things Epcot today, Doug. And no, we were not in line waiting for all the merchandise. Did you see how long some of those lines were this week, Doug?
Yes, and no, I'm not standing in that.
No, we're not there. It's not
ever.
a live show
No.
from Epcot. So we're going to be doing Love It or Leave It with a very special guest today. So a really great show. So stay tuned for that.
Before we get going, I want to give a big thank you to everyone that registered for the fun run that I run. That's a fundraiser for our school, our Plattsmouth Education Foundation. So thank you very much to the listeners from all across the country that are doing the virtual race. There's still time to sign up until October 10th. So you can find that at Coach McKnight Fun Run. But huge thank you. It's very humbling to see people from across the country supporting my local school where we greatly need it. And also, it's Derek's birthday the day this comes out. So happy 29th birthday again.
29 again and again and again and again. Yay! Thank you so much. And Doug, thank you. I got my gift. It was a Rope Drop Radio backpack, so I can take around the parks and show it off a little bit, get the brand out there. So if you see that at the park sometime, stop me. I'll probably have a gift or something in there for you. So thank you, Doug, for the gift, and thank you all of our listeners for supporting Doug's race. I will be there, not running. I'll be flying a drone. So getting some pictures of you guys. And I know a lot of our listeners and even Patreons are sponsors of the race. And so a new Patreon, we need to give a shout out to Claire. Thank you for joining the Rope Drop Radio community, getting the after show and all the things with the Facebook page. We get a lot of great questions, and I just love the community that's being built right there, and a lot of fun. And you know what? I love when our Patrons and all of our listeners tag us in random rope dropping this last couple weeks and trips. So keep it up, guys.
Lots of pictures of ropes lately, which is fantastic.
I love it. More ropes. Even the DMV. Keep rope dropping.
Yes. All right. Apple Podcast reviews this week. We're going to read one that's titled Helpful and Fun, 5 stars, by Ricklewoman. I think I got that.
You got it.
All right. Love this show. It's so informative, but also a lot of fun to listen to Derek and Doug. They're Disney enthusiasts who are honest about all the great things about Disney, but they acknowledge the bad and the ugly too. The name says it all. If you are rope drop people, you know you have to plan ahead to have a great Disney experience. So this is your podcast. If you aren't rope drop people, you need to listen.
Oh, yes.
Thanks for a great show for all of us Disney prep junkies.
Love it. Thank you. That's a great review. Need to listen. All right. So, there you go. And if you're going to be making a trip to Epcot anytime soon, you need to listen to today's episode. We're playing a little game of Love It or Leave It in Epcot. It's been a long time since we've done one of these shows. In the past, we've done this at every attraction in the land, but this time we are mixing it up and kind of including more things than attractions and with different parameters. So joining us with this fun, we have invited Destination Specalist and one of the top ones in the unofficial guide with TouringPlans Gina Atkin. Welcome to Rope Drop Radio.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me. I listen to you guys all the time, and I'm excited to be involved in this very fun episode.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, but let's start with you sharing a little bit of your Disney background.
Well, I got a little bit of a late start. I never even visited Disney as a child. I was 25 before I made my first visit and did not even make it to Epcot on the first time. So I had a lot of catching up to do. So started visiting. I kind of got hooked on that first trip just to see what it was all about, and started visiting with my kids about 2006. And I realized, wow, this is a vacation that mom can actually be on vacation too. So realized pretty quickly that it was a great fit for our family. had a great time being entertained from sun up to sundown, and we couldn't take another step was just really what we loved so about Disney and got us hooked.
Awesome.
So fell in love with it, and 10 years later started planning trips, and here I am. I've been a travel agent for 8 years now, primarily planning Disney destinations, but booking all kinds of other stuff too. But Disney is definitely first in my heart.
So today we're going to tackle questions around Epcot as to whether we love it or we leave it. It's a pretty simple premise. We'll go around, we'll each answer, we'll debate, we'll harass. Fun will be had by all. All right, so let's start with love it or leave it. Mission Space. Gina, you're first.
Absolutely got to leave it. It just really, I'm not even prone to motion sickness, but that one gets me. So have to leave it every time.
I disagree completely. I love this attraction, and now that my kids are all old enough to and tall enough to do it both sides, it's great to do with them, and we love it, and it's now become kind of a must-do with where my kids' ages are, and it's a lot of fun to be able to do.
Do you prefer one side over the other, Derek?
I don't mind the extra G-force, but I'm not going to lie, getting a little bit older now, 29 birthday you said earlier, so I am kind of a little bit more to green at the moment, but I can handle the orange as well.
Okay, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised that listens to the show that I'm going to say leave it.
Have you ever done it?
I do Mission Space Green all the time because it's basically Soarin'.
No. Orange. Have you done it?
Have I done orange?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
no.
Then you can't even answer this question correctly.
There's so many warnings.
Oh my gosh.
The list of warnings is like, I can't physically. It's like my kids like to read it and check off. They're basically like, Dad, you're every one of those except pregnant, and then they like to joke about, can we even be sure? So
okay.
I can't in good faith get on Mission Space Orange. I mean, I don't want to have a heart attack, Derek. Do you want me to
No, I don't. You're right.
People have had heart attacks.
I know.
Space Orange. Okay, so there we go. That was kind of an attraction, easy one. Get in there. Thought we'd have both sides of the coin. All right, on to something newer at Epcot. Lunch at Connections Eatery. Love it or leave it. This is the newest restaurant right there in Future World or whatever it's called now. Gina, is it your go-to?
I love it. I really love it. I wasn't sure I would. I was kind of a fan of Purple Umbrella and hated to see it go. But I love the open space. The menu's great. I think I had the curry pizza last time I was there, and it was really good. It's a nice change. So from burgers and fries.
But yet they still have burgers and fries.
Exactly.
I also love it. I think it's a great addition to the parks. I love it right where it's at. The chicken sandwich was phenomenal, and that waffle dessert was incredible. So yes, two things. And the pizza was good enough too, even though my daughter liked it more than she should have. But yes, it was a great, it's now my favorite counter service at Epcot. I said it.
Okay.
Beats out Regal Eagle. I know, crazy.
I'm going to leave it.
Oh,
it's
of course
good.
you will.
It is what it is. It's big. It's spacious. It's an improvement over Electric Umbrella, even though I did like the upstairs dining of Electric Umbrella. But I would rather go find something different in Epcot for lunch. I'll go back into World Showcase, get away from the crowds, have my lunch back there because it was about lunch. We're living it or leaving it for lunch. Lunch is going to be busy there. I'd rather get to the back of the park, eat by myself like the loner I am.
I realized I said Purple Umbrella and not Electric Umbrella.
Well, it was purple. I knew what you meant. And it is what it is. The old electric purple umbrella. All right. We've had lunch. Moving on. Dinner at the Rose and Crown.
I have actually never done it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's still on my list. My people do not admire the menu, so I can never get them in there. So,
yeah. I'm the same way. I've never done it. I've drank there many of times, which I do recommend getting a black and tan or Doug's Leprechaun there to drink. But yeah, I've never
Yes.
eaten there.
Man, you know, I'm gonna leave it. You guys aren't helping the cause here much. I've eaten there a couple times. It is what it is. It's great when you're trying to get a candlelight processional package, but it's not a place I choose to eat if I have options. Now, with the dining reservation hoarders that are taking over Walt Disney World dining, that might be our only choice soon. And if that's the only choice, I'll love it. But if I have choices, I will leave it. All right. This next one, we already know it's fate, but it doesn't mean we can't love it, folks. Love it or leave it, harmonious.
Hmm. I like it. I can't say I'm emotionally attached to it. If it goes away and is replaced with something better, I won't be sad. I do like it though, but I only like it if I'm watching it from the dead center. So I like to stand right across from the funnel cake stand over in right outside the America Pavilion. And I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to spend the time and effort to get a place and watch it, I want to be dead center so I can see everything. So, but which kind of makes it annoying because it would be nice to be able to.
The 360 view needs to be equivalent that, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to, I'd like to be standing on the bridge and be able to see it just as well as I did over there. But
That's like the worst spot for it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just don't even look at it. Like if I'm in there and I'm not in my favorite spot, I just don't even watch.
So to clarify, you love it when you're in the right spot.
Exactly.
Leave it if you're in the wrong spot.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. That counts.
Mine's pretty easy. I love it. I've watched it from every spot. Literally, there are very few spots I haven't watched it from, including the Skyliner. So I think it's a great show. But I am a part of the group that thinks they should always change, always expand, do something new. So I'm excited for the next thing. I thought every nighttime show I always think has gone a little too long. This one, I'm interested to see what they do next. I do love it. I've probably seen it more than most people who listen to this show. But we'll see what they bring up. Epcot Forever 2.0.
Epcot Forever Temporarily 2.0.
Yes.
The kites are coming back.
Oh,
Derek.
I hope so. If they no,
jeez.
Please.
No more kites.
More
Disney.
kites.
No
All the
more kites. No. Oh, they could just have kites during the day, not on a time schedule, just random kitage in World Showcase Lagoon. That would be at acceptable use of jet skis and kites. I'm gonna leave it. And leave it like a bad habit. I'm not a fan. I haven't been a fan. I do like some of the music. I appreciate that the fireworks are bigger, but to give us a non-360 view of a show in Epcot where your viewing is 360 is mind-boggling to me. So that's why I leave it. I don't know what they're going to do with the death tacos going forward, but the Stargate thing has to go. That's what makes it that you can only see it from two spots. Like, I don't know, maybe it's some sort of government cover up of that's how we're getting to another dimension and they're just worked it into a show. That's a more logical explanation.
Get someone else to pay for your thing. That Walt was great at that.
Yeah, the government, it's some sort of shield thing in reality. I don't know. Trying to explain it. Thor comes through it. I don't know. That makes more sense than building it for
awesome,
the show.
Not gonna lie.
Right? Maybe make that the show. Oh no, now there's going to be more IPs. People are going to lose their minds. All right, there's Harmonious. We got lots of things we should go on. It's going away. So obviously Derek's in the minority. All right. The International Gateway, just as a thing, as an existence, love it or leave it.
I absolutely love it. So, in fact, that would be my one and only way in and out for a while until they brought the light show to the front with the at the front with the fountain. It's just so pretty up there now. Sometimes I will go out the front just to see that at night, but do love the convenience of the International Gateway in that Epcot area.
I love it, and we go so much because we stay at Riviera and Beach Club that one of my kids forgot that there was another gate in front of the park. The last time we were there, we're like, "Hey, we're gonna go," and he goes, "Why are we going this way?" And I'm like, "That's the front of the park," and they're like, "Wait, what?" And so yeah, we probably use International Gateway with 90%, especially because the Skyliner is great and we love it. So yeah, it's the best way to get into Epcot.
Yeah, even if I'm not staying over by the International Gateway, I still love it. Like we've walked to the beach club and gotten an Uber before. Like, yeah, it's a thing. I think the only people that would leave it are locals. They're not fans of the International Gateway because when you're discussing the proper way to drink around the world and you say you start in the United Kingdom, they all argue with you. But if you come in through the International
I have
Gateway, that's
started
the
at
only
Rose and
option.
Crown plenty of times. That's a
Right, and
great
then you
way to
hit
start.
Canada,
Yes.
waddle, you get a little stroll before you have to deal with the tequila. It all works out. The International Gateway is the way to go. All right, so no argument there amongst us. This next one can be interpreted how you want. Maybe we tackle it on all fronts. Gina, the question is love it or leave it. Figment.
Oh, I don't want to anger the Figment loyalist
You
out
can
there.
anger anybody you want. We have your back.
I have to leave it. Just never
Just
been a big.
all of Figment.
He's fine, but I've just never been a big fan. Maybe it's because of my childhood devoid of Disney World visits,
That might
but
be it.
yeah, I was too old. He missed me.
Nope. I love it. I love him. I'm actually kind of excited the meet and greet's coming. I do wish that they would overhaul the attraction, but him as a character, he is the unofficial mascot of Epcot. Come on, guys. My daughter actually has socks, hat, and all the things Figment. We are a Figment family.
Let me pose this to you, Derek. Love it or
Okay.
leave it, journey into imagination.
We somehow seem to do it every single time I'm there with my kids, though I would leave it when I'm with you, but even my 4-year-old enjoys the attraction for what it is. I just remember faintly what it was and wish they could hybrid something similar to that back.
Someday, my friend, someday. I will I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna love it and leave it. Can I do that? Am I allowed?
I guess
The
it's your
jury's
show.
Is it?
Well, you came up with the idea.
Oh, okay. Well, I love Figment just in general, but I'm gonna leave the attraction. I need something. It needs some work. The after part of the attraction, the imagination works, as it were, is not good. They're slowly turning it into just character meet and
Characters, yeah,
greets,
2 characters
which
there.
is fine.
Yep.
But like really, a children's museum in Omaha, Nebraska shouldn't outdo Disney, because that essentially is what that space was a children's museum where you could explore different things, and it just got really sad really fast. The characters are a good addition, but the rest of it's just so lacking, and that makes me sad every time. Also, another facet of Figment would be his mug on every mug in Disney. I can leave that too. He's like a little overexposed.
Was it
in
Flower
my
and
view.
Garden last year or the year before? It was like overkill Figment.
And it's like Food and Wine this year. Like the oven mitt is seriously a thing.
Oh, they have
And
the
it
apron,
shouldn't
the
be.
full purple apron. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense as a person that needs a purple apron, but it's a lot of Figment. It's maybe too much Figment. But there is a Figment movie coming. Seth Rogen is involved with that project, so that's a thing.
Okay. I will wait till I'm watching that one to make a decision on Love It or Leave It. I will give that the honest time that it needs.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe that'll do it for me. Maybe I'll
There
find
you
That
go.
will do it. You'll
Bringing
fall
you
in
back.
love with. I hope Seth Rogen voices Figment.
Oh, no.
That would just be something, wouldn't it? Oh man. So there's Figment. Just Figment. Okay. All right. Love it or leave it. Devoting a whole meal to festival booths.
Love it. Love it. That's my favorite. So
When you do this, so you're no ADR to sit down to dine, no connections eatery. do you plan out which booths you're going to go to, or you're like, let's just walk and look at menus? Which type are you?
Well, we usually have a plan in place. Like I can never make it all the way around. I always think I can. I always think I can get something from every country, but I get halfway around and I'm stuck and I can't do anything else. So I have to be pretty particular. And it's always better if I have somebody with me to split stuff with. So that helps. Yes. So yeah, pretty strategic. I'd say I could probably only do like hit four booths for a meal if I'm even if I'm sharing. So I have to be pretty particular. So I have a plan in mind. I look at the reviews and see what the hot items are and try something new that I haven't tried previously every time. So yeah, so it's fun. That's one of my favorite ways to eat there. So
that's a good strategy. Derek?
Oh, I love it. I don't know how many ADRs I've had to cancel and move because I have eaten around the world and I've been so full that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make it to my dinner because I am stuffed. I absolutely love going around the world. I usually try to go in without a plan, but I do know usually the one or two signature dishes to wait in line for and get. And so I will do that. But yeah, I just love taking my time. If it's adults only, great. We are going to take our time, start wherever, because it doesn't really matter as long as you get to all of them and try something and split it and just have fun doing it.
I knew you were the not plan type.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I'd rather plan, and then there is no plan, and that plan bothers me. But can I say I love it if I only eat desserts for a meal?
You.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I love it.
There you go.
I definitely am dessert heavy when I'm world showcasing and festival boothing, but it's fun. I don't think I could do it very often though. I like to sit down and eat food. Something about eating on a trash can is not my favorite thing. Do you remember the pile of grease on top of that trash can by the Hawaii booth, Derek?
Oh, it's a good one. That's pure
joy. It was
right
just like,
there. Yes.
Because it rained just enough, we could tell that there was just layers and layers of grease coming from under the Spam. That's like on a
checklist I got knocked off on that one. Eating on a trash can with Doug. Got it. Done. With grease.
Greasy.
Yes.
Because the Spam bowl, like, I think we could see through it when we were done eating that from the grease, and it was just all on that trash can, and we were not the first one. So I don't know. It is something to say about the experience of eating on a trash can in a sprinkling Florida rain while looking at grease.
It was very romantic.
Eating Spam. And Spam, which I got for free, by the way, because I charmed the person that handed it to me. I guess I'm going with love it. I wasn't sure when I thought of this one. I like to sit down and eat. I'm a big fan of tables. So I'll go with love it, though. You guys convinced me. You sold me. All right, next one. Love it or leave it. Oh, Canada. I think there's more words to the name of the show, but I only put Oh, Canada.
I do leave it. I've only seen it once. Maybe I should make another shot and take it.
Well, you can't right now because they're serving apples in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I routinely leave it.
Which means Epcot leaves it. Anyway, Derek?
I love it because I'm half Canadian, but I did watch it, I don't know, a year or two ago, and it needs an update. It needs a new theme.
Just got one.
Did it? How long ago?
Like 4 years, right before COVID.
Okay, never mind. I've seen the update. Still updated. Not even there.
I set you up with this.
You
question,
did. Okay, I know. I
can't
love it for
my it.
Yeah, I can't. So there's laws against my dual citizenship I used to have. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, go see it when you're in the parks and they're not doing things in there.
when Epcot decides to actually show it. But yeah, they just updated it. The update's a lot better.
Oh yeah, I did see it. Yeah, you're right. I did go right out because for the anniversary. Yeah, you're right. I did.
Right away. You saw it before I did.
I did. Wow, that did not make much of an impact on me at that point. There you go. That I can't remember it at this point.
Obviously, it's amazing.
Well, COVID, I went. It was like it's been a long 2.5 years, Doug.
It has. What the show that needs an update is Impressions to France.
That I did see that last time.
I took my kids, and this was before we went to France, and they came out of there and like, why do cars look so weird in France? I'm like, oh, it's just the late 70s, early 80s. That's why the cars look
The
weird.
China one needs an update. We saw that one a year ago, and it was rough.
And it's parts of it have been filmed, rumored to, but then politics happened, and I don't think it's coming. I think politics happened in China. Any films that you do like other than Oh Canada, guys?
No, I tend to kind of forget they're there. So maybe I should pay a little more attention.
Nah, you're okay. I give you a pass. Have you guys seen the new version of Living with the Land with Phil Dunphy? Put a character in doing a thing with a show that
My
gets
wife did. My
ended.
wife took the kids, and she actually enjoyed it.
Did she?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like I'm getting scolded for using electricity, basically, but it's a lecture about don't ruin the planet while you're on vacation, because vacationing is good for the environment. Anywho, all right, we'll move on from that topic. All right, here we go. Love it or leave it. World Showcase counter service locations. You have lots of options to eat. Do you use the counter services in World Showcase?
I have to leave it. I'd rather have the little small bites at the booth than sit down for a full counter service meal.
I agree completely. I leave them. I was trying to think of the ones I've been to, and very few, because either I'm trying to get an ADR and enjoy the authenticity of a meal from that country, or I'm getting something at one of the booths. And very rarely do I get counter service at any of the pavilions. And when I do, it's you and me in Mexico with cheese that was very
Cisco.
bad.
You don't get the nachos at in Mexico's counter service. You get the same nachos at a Friday night high school football game. That's
Or as I
literally
learned last
Cisco
night,
cheese.
Monday JV game that I went to.
Oh,
I did. Same nachos.
Just probably the same chips.
Yep.
Same level of staleness.
Yes.
Excellent. Checked all the boxes, Derek. There are some good things. There are little hidden gems on a lot of those menus. I love it. Don't go to China. It's bad. I can't even remember. Lotus something. Right there next to Nine Dragons. It's bad. But there are a few little good hidden gems on each menu. The empanadas in Mexico, I really enjoy.
I
like
want to get to
Regal Eagle.
Japan. Because
Japan
they have
has
a
the rice
ramen bowl.
bowls
They have a
and
ramen bowl that I
bowls.
want to get.
Yes. So there are some good things spread out around the World Showcase. France is really good. So don't sleep on France. The Hall of Pastries, basically, is the name of it. I can't remember.
That's not a
all
meal.
the
That's just
French-
pano chocolate. There you go. Chocolate croissant. I know. I've had a meal there. Yes, I have.
There's whole meals.
Yes, I
Big
have eaten
old
in there.
sandwiches.
Yes, I know.
There's good stuff there. It's very good. It's well done, fresh, and they expanded that one. So I'm gonna say love it, because there's some things where if you're eating around the world, you can get some pretty good little snacks and meals within those particular spots. All right. Okay. Here's another attraction. Love it or leave it. Living with the Land.
Okay, so if I'm by myself, I generally leave it. But if I'm with someone who really enjoys it, then I do love it. I like watching other people enjoy it. But I kind of like to move pretty fast when I'm on my own. And even when I'm with my family, they're not really up for it. So most of the time we wind up leaving it.
Nope. I love this one. It's been one of my favorites. It is a way to take things easy. But for me, it's the tower gardening that I used to really do until this year. The inventor of the tower garden actually was the Imagineer who did all that pavilion. And so every time I'm working on my tower garden, I think of that attraction and vice versa when I'm there. And so it really has a lot of meaning for me, and just an incredible gardening experience that hopefully I can get into when my kids aren't in 9,478 activities.
So
Love
10
it.
years.
Yeah.
Got
10 years. Got it.
it.
Wait.
All right. So
Carry the mail. That is right,
I don't know.
actually. No,
Is
you're
it?
pretty
I was
close.
just throwing
Yeah.
a ballpark. Although
He
Callum's
is only
still-
almost
yeah,
5. Yeah.
you-
Never mind. I got like
yeah, never
13
mind.
years. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. So I love it. It's something we do almost every time, which kind of surprises me because, like you said, Gina, you'd like to be on the move. My wife does not sit still well, and this might be the one time she chooses to sit still. Granted, I think she like updates all her social media and then takes a couple pictures while we're on it. It's good, a good cell service on the attraction. So, we definitely love it. So let me pose this: if you're a leave it on Living with the Land, how about Spaceship Earth?
I'm gonna leave it on that too. if I'm on
Oh,
my own.
no.
So, but I do want to do it like every other time I'm in Epcot. So I don't do it every time, but I do it every other time just for nostalgia's sake.
Okay, Derek,
Every time. Yes. The fact
Is
that
there-
you even said not, I just know. Judi Dench, come on. Yeah. Oh.
Is there an attraction in Epcot, Derek, that is a leave it? Because you said love it to Figment.
Nemo, definitely get that
Okay.
out of there. Can't stand that one. You know what's funny? Frozen. I don't do it that often. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm running out of attractions.
Yeah.
There you go.
Remy?
You know what? That's back to a leave it. You know, it was a love it. Now I'm a leave it on Remy. You're right.
You know, if it had the weight that Nemo had, though, you would do it,
Yeah.
right?
It's
But it's not going to have that weight because it is
new.
way more entertaining than Nemo. I mean, the highlight of Nemo, the starfish at the end making dental jokes.
That is great.
That's the best part of the whole thing. And that's 5 seconds. And sometimes there's a couple jokes that I get that no one else does.
It's true.
I appreciate that.
And I know them because when I'm sitting in the chair and you're working on me, you try to tell me jokes and I have to just kind of, I don't get it.
If you
Also,
laugh
it's
too
time
much,
for my
you get
appointment.
stabbed.
I need to come visit you.
All right, moving on. Love it or leave it. School bread from Norway.
I do love it, but I do
Oh.
have to have somebody to share it with because I cannot eat the whole thing. Way too sweet. And it's not good to carry. It doesn't go well. Like it
It's
doesn't go-
you have to sit and
yeah.
work on that thing. It's tough. It's like a turtle shell of texture to get through. Boy, I really sold it there, didn't I?
Yeah, can't wait. I'm gonna leave it though, Doug. I'm not a
I
big
knew
fan of
that.
it. It's almost too filling. It's not that amazing. No.
You
I'm good.
anti-coconut?
Oh, I can't stand coconuts. So
There you
I was
go.
trying to. I like the cinnamon roll there, but yeah, even if I'm splitting with my family, I don't want that much sitting in my gut. So like, I gotta drink around the world.
So what's a go-to snack in Epcot for you, Derek, if it's not school bread?
I was going to do the cinnamon roll right there. If you're going to choose between cinnamon roll or the school bread, they're right next to each other. Might as well get that.
Anything else in Epcot? Just
Whatever's
that's it.
around the
It's-
world, man. If it's
Whatever.
Festival of the Arts, I'm going for a sushi donut. I got a whole list of things. Mexico's always got a
You're-
good taco. We're
You're
good.
easy to please unless it's school bread.
Yeah. Coconut.
Okay.
Not a coconut fan.
Well, I love me some school bread. See, I knew we would disagree on this one, but I also like the caramel stuff in Germany. There's about 20 things I could eat in there and be a happy camper. So if you're ever in need of a snack and you're near Germany, you go into the Werther's caramel clutch. I don't know how to say it. I speak zero German. But that's a good place to go. Plus, the smells are free.
That's how they get you, though.
Oh, it smells so good when you walk past there. Any other snacks?
I have to give a shout out to the popcorn in Canada, the caramel popcorn.
Oh, that's
That is my must-do snack in Epcot every time. Especially love it when it's hot.
When Florida's hot or the popcorn's hot?
No popcorn. I don't care. Florida can be hot, but
Okay.
popcorn really good when it's hot.
All right. There you go. Snack advice for Epcot. Derek says you can't go wrong except with one thing. Okay. All right. Back to the front of the park here. Something new, something that's a year old with the anniversary. Love it or leave it. Beacons of Light.
Love it, love it, love it. It's so beautiful. So I can stay up there. I can sit up there for 30 minutes and just
Eat
watch
your
the show.
popcorn and watch the show. Yes.
Exactly. That's what I did just the
Yeah.
other night.
There,
So yeah, it was like shoving that popcorn in my mouth and watching that show, watching little kids dance around and with their dads. It was just really, really sweet because nobody's in a hurry right there. Everybody just kind of hanging out and enjoying the lights. Nobody really wants to move on because they want to see what's coming up next. And yeah, so it's really gorgeous. Love it.
I agree. I love it so much. I don't understand why it took this long to get something like that at Epcot. It blows my mind that here we are with it and only a year old. But it's a lot of fun. My kids love it. I love it. I don't know who, unless it's Doug, is not going to love it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, good.
Dare I say, this is the best thing they did at Walt Disney World for the 50th anniversary.
I agree. I'll agree with you on that one. Absolutely.
I mean, let's not claim they opened an attraction for the 50th because like Ratatouille was ready. They just waited. But like something like they did specifically for the 50th. I mean, this is significantly better than Kite Tales.
You can see it from the Skyliner. You can see it from some of the resorts. It's phenomenal.
I think the moon?
Probably.
So, and I've heard a few people complain, it's just LED lights with a timer. Like, yeah, but it's neat. And just this last week, they added a whole bunch of new features to it to celebrate Epcot's 40th birthday. So, new shows, more Epcotiness to the Epcotians of Epcot. So, all right, that was a gimme. This next one might be a gimme. I don't know. Love it or leave it. All the princesses around World Showcase.
I love the princesses around World Showcase. So they're kind of hard to track down sometimes. Their times are a little weird, so you have to kind of be on top of it to catch them. But I do love it. You can see some unique characters we try to hit up. My daughter's favorite is Mulan, and we just saw her a couple months ago, so it's always fun running upon a favorite. We've seen Snow White, Belle. Trying to think who else we've seen recently. Of course, Anna and Elsa. They're a little harder to get to because they're very popular. But yeah, absolutely love it. Love that they're accessible there, and it's just another opportunity for those little princesses to get to see the big princesses.
Yeah, pre-pandemic, love it. Oh my gosh, we probably have so many great one-on-one character moments with my kids, wife, me, with the princesses. It was such wonderful. I know we're still getting back there post-pandemic here, but we need more princesses. All the princesses. Bring more
Pretty
and
sure
more.
They're back, dude. You can hug them again. Yeah. So we're back.
We're back.
And I love it because, like, Derek, this allows you get your sushi donut.
Yep.
And then you stroll a little further along and get in line for Jasmine while eating your sushi donut. That occupies your kids while you do the festival booze. It's a win-win. I know there's a lot of people that are like, Jasmine's not in Morocco types, but it is what it is. It gives you a chance to see some characters. Yeah,
that's where I was going with it, though. I agree. I want them back where they were, and I feel like I like some of the places they were to get those pictures, especially Jasmine back in Morocco. We had some of the best experiences ever with her back there because no one knew. It's like one-on-one time.
They fixed that problem by moving her out to where people could see her.
I want to know where, secret stuff. That's what I liked.
That's good for us. Bad for Disney. All right, so we like the princesses. None of us are fanboys, so to speak, of original Epcot. All right, last love it or leave it. It's a big one. Drinking around the World Showcase.
I have to leave it. I love the idea of it, but I'm a lightweight and I have to be very intentional about the drinks I pick because I couldn't make it around the world. So with a friend, I can do it get a little further, just taking a couple of sips here and there. But yeah, I have to be very picky about what I about the drinks I get just so I can get the best ones because I can't do one in every country. So you guys, you made it all the way around?
I've never made it all the way around in one shot.
So bad.
I know. I made a T-shirt. Hopefully do that someday. But I try to get to I think usually 4 or 5. But also it gets expensive, so I don't understand that's a day. You're there for a day. That's what you're doing. Me, I still got to get the attractions in, and I'm not going to drink like 8 drinks and then go ride Mission Space. So I do pace
What?
myself. I know, crazy.
All right,
Although
Doug.
maybe Figment would be more entertaining.
It might be.
I basically am good with one leprechaun. So
Yep.
yeah, that's a leave it for me. I like the idea of it for a group of adults, but in reality, the people that do manage to make it around are usually not in very good shape, and I don't know.
They're
There's just
passed
something
out. I've seen some people.
you
Food and
you
wine opening day. Woo.
want to keep your composure a little bit, folks. You're at Disney World. Um, you don't want to get too carried away. Plus, like Derek said, I don't know how what kind of mortgage you second mortgaged to be able to afford to drink all the way around the world. But so I guess we're all leave-its. We are not
Someday
the most
I
fun
want to
group of
do it
people.
though. I'm not gonna lie. Someday if it's
Like,
adults only, like
check off
just
each country.
that's the only thing we're doing. We're not doing any rides. We're literally gonna start and we're just gonna
Mm.
take our slow walk around. We planned on doing that, Doug, and we failed.
Oh, we didn't even get close. It rained.
it
We'll
did.
blame the rain.
Okay.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard work. And we've been to Epcot many times and not done attractions, and we still don't do it because we sit in La Cava for an hour.
That's true.
And then, like we move too slow, and then it's like, oh well, I guess we're done.
Yep. Get to Germany and you're like, I'm good.
Yep. Where's that pretzel?
There you go.
All
I
right.
have a bonus one because
Okay,
it's
great.
new. The
Throw it out there.
DuckTales coming back for the game. So, what do we guys think about Love It or Leave It? DuckTales coming to Epcot.
I love it. I always like something new coming in and out. I'm not a huge DuckTales fan, but I like it. I like the idea of something new coming in.
Yeah, I love it too. I'm a huge DuckTales fan. I just wish they would have got this done. I guess it was done years ago, and now it's just finally getting here. But better, Kim Possible, that was done a long time ago. So glad to have something
Yeah.
in its spot.
Well, Kim Possible, like that rolled out right when Kim Possible went off the air.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb or Agent Peace, World Showcase Adventure rolled out right as that stopped making new episodes. So, DuckTales may be a little more timeless, because it's got 2 different generations to it, hopefully. I just wish they could do something in a more timely manner. But as a true Phineas and Ferb fan, I have to say, stick with Agent P.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
No
All
woohoo
right.
for Doug.
Yep. All right. And I believe it's time for
The lightning round.
Congratulations, Gina. You have made it to the lightning round where we score everything, but the points are made up and they don't really matter. This is where you answer with your favorite Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, whatever under the Disney umbrella you need to. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Favorite Disney movie?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
Which one?
The original first,
the good
but I
one.
can do yeah. So that's a movie I
The
can watch over and over.
The whole thing. I don't think we've had that before,
No,
Derek.
I don't think we have either.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Jack
It's still
Sparrow.
scored. Yeah. All right. Favorite Disney character?
It has to be Minnie Mouse.
Not
Oh,
Jack Sparrow. Okay, got
no.
that one wrong.
Classic. All right. Favorite Disney villain?
Gaston.
Oh, yeah.
I like him because I really like his song. I think he has the best villain song.
Okay. Favorite, but he doesn't really sing his song.
He doesn't sing it, but it's about
Foo.
him.
It's about
Yeah.
him. Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay.
he eats a lot of eggs.
A lot of eggs.
I think about that every time I'm cooking eggs. I
Me
think
too. Yes,
Like an
samesies.
unhealthy amount of cholesterol. Okay. Moving on. A favorite Disney song?
Happily Ever After.
Yay, we samesies on that.
So excited about that coming back.
All right. Favorite Disney park?
I just can't. It'd be like picking a favorite child. I can't do it. I thought about it hard. I can't.
I don't think it's Epcot though.
Yeah, but I just
You can
I
rank
don't
'em.
think you
Come
can have
on.
one without the other. Like if I had to choose, like even if you throw, if I had to choose one to go to, it would be very hard.
Like you have 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. I can tell you every day which one is my favorite, which
Yep,
one's my least
samesies.
favorite. It's just different constantly. So it's okay.
But you love different things about each
Depends
of
on the
them.
day.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you'd never say one was your favorite.
Oh,
from-
I've told them straight to their face before. But
Oh,
it
wow.
all right. All
That'll
right.
be paying for their therapy later.
No, that's what Disney's for. It's
I always tell my kids,
therapy.
whoever goes to bed on time is my favorite kid.
Right? See, little things like
Yep.
that. Yeah. All right. Okay, she can't pick a park. I don't know how to score that, Derek, in
no.
our made-up points.
Sorry, I just
All
can't.
right. All right. Favorite classic attraction? You define classic.
I say Big Thunder Mountain.
It's a good one.
That's good.
It's a good one. Favorite modern attraction? You define modern.
I really like Guardians. Can't get more modern than that.
That's
But I've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed it a lot. So I think it's a great addition to Epcot. And it's just fun. Like, I love Rock and Roller Coaster, but I always feel like it's just too short. Like, I'm always disappointed when it ends, but I feel like Guardians gives a little bit more time. And I just really love it.
I feel like Guardians is 3 times as long as it should be. So, yeah, but that's me. All right. Favorite Disney resort?
This was tough because I'm currently in a trying to stay at every resort. So I'm getting really close, but so far Riviera has got to be my favorite.
Yeah, samesies another one. We are great minds. I love it.
Yeah, it was tough to think about. I like a lot. I like Grand Floridian, but I just visited Riviera again the other day. I was like, yeah, it is. If I could only pick one place to stay forever, this would be it.
Oh, that's dedication.
It's good.
All right. Favorite counter service restaurant?
This was tough for me. I don't know why. I had a hard time with this one. Satuli.
Pizza Rizzo's?
Well, that is actually a big favorite of my family's, but I wouldn't say it was my favorite. Satuli Canteen's probably it.
Okay.
There you go.
There we
Another
go.
same.
The right
there we
answer.
go. All
Woo.
right.
All right. Favorite table service restaurant?
When I just experienced the other day for the first time, Topolino's for breakfast. Absolutely loved it.
That is really good. Yes, good choice. All right. Favorite Disney snack?
You guys already know the caramel popcorn in Epcot.
That the whole, all 4 parks, that's it, huh?
That's the one thing I have to go for every time.
All right. Favorite Disney drink?
I love the American Dream at over in the Americas, the booth outside, Fife and Drum. That's what it's called.
Okay.
American
Yep.
Dream. It's the ice cream, the red, white, and blue. It's got a blue raspberry, white ice cream, and then a raspberry on top. So
Nice.
it's very
All
yummy.
right.
You had it and you try it.
There you go, listeners. All right. A Disney travel bucket list item.
Okay. It doesn't have to be Disney World, right?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Anywhere.
Okay.
Bucket list.
All right. So this is the height of where what I have on my list is Adventures by Disney, the Italy and Amalfi Coast itinerary.
Ooh.
See, so that one's out there. So
All right.
not on a short-term list right now, but
That's a good bucket list item.
Yeah,
though.
it
There
is.
you go.
yeah, that's
Cool.
it. Really, any Adventures by Disney's on my list,
Yeah.
but I had one canceled in 2020 with COVID and haven't gotten to do it. So,
Now's
yeah.
the time to make that trip.
yep, that's my pinnacle wish list. I have like a mini wish list and then
The
that's
big one.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I have so many bucket checklist,
Derek.
wish list things. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. He's got all the buckets.
A lot of buckets. A lot of holy
Lot of-
buckets, though. So we did a lot. So we need new buckets. So, well, thank you,
That
Gina.
concludes
The lightning
lightning
round.
round.
Well, thank you very much. Take a minute and tell people where they can find you.
Hi, well, I can be found at TouringPlans Travel Gina at touringplans.com. And would love to hear from any of you guys who need help planning your next vacation.
Awesome. And here, you can do our commercial for us. Why should people choose Touring Plans over anywhere else?
Touring Plans has just an amazing group of very experienced and professional agents that love Disney, love their clients, and love planning wonderful vacations. And you also get a complimentary subscription to Touring Plans when you book your vacation with us. And we're just really, really great people to work with. So, come try us out.
I agree with all that. Was perfect.
Yeah.
That was better than what I could say.
We forget the free subscription thing.
Yes, we should say that more often.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a great perk.
And congratulations on being written up in the unofficial guide, one of the best agents out there.
Such an honor. So thankful to all my clients who've returned surveys that that have said that they want to work with me again. So that's absolutely an honor that I do not take very lightly. So appreciate that so much.
Now you got to keep going for it. It's like the Super Bowl. Got to keep working hard and got to keep going. So anyway, we're going to have Gina on for the Patreon show. So if you want to get that, you're going to have to go in the show notes and support our show. Thank you to all of our Patreons who do that. We'll talk more about some other Disney stuff as well. And of course, Doug wants to talk more reviews. So please leave more reviews because we need to start getting even more of those. But that is all the time that we have. So for Gina and Doug, I'm Derek. You've been listening to Rope Drop Radio.